Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm Kristen Morrison from the Broward County Library System. I work at the West Regional Branch, and today we're going to go over some of the changes to the website and some digital downloads and show you what's available. So now I can come up here, right?
Absolutely.
So if you want to follow along on your device, there's two ways to do it. I'm going to be going directly to www.broward.org/library. That's our library webpage. If you have a tablet or a phone, there's also the WOW app. But I'm not going to go over the WOW app, just the website. Let's see here. So the first thing that during the summer we had a redesign of the website, and the county has determined that all county websites must look the same. So we are falling into line with the rest of the county websites. Up here at the top, at the very top, you'll see the announcements. So if a library is going to be closed, like we are for Thanksgiving, you'll see that there. If a library gets closed because their air conditioning broke down, or their plumbing, or something like that, those announcements will be right up here in this orange area. The next row is kind of our header, because you can actually close out the announcements. And you'll see that we have our locations. This is where you can log into your account, right here if you have a library card. And this is accessibility, so you can change the settings a little bit. A lot of people try to search for their items here. What they should be doing is searching right here for the catalog. That's one of the things that's a little confusing to people with the redesign. So this is the search box where you can search for your books and your items. I can show you a quick search if you would like. Let's see. From here, it kind of looks as it did before. So you'll see your results here, and you can refine your searches here. You can just do books, DVDs, CD, books on CD. So you can refine your search in this section here.
Do you want to take questions as you go?
I would like to hold questions to the end, if they wouldn't mind that, please. Okay. Down here we have our events calendar, so you can find out all the wonderful things that are happening at the library, all of our book clubs and exercise classes and talks. So tonight, if you want to get your party on, the main library is having an after-hours dance from 7 to 9. Let's see. Oh, this is one of the scrolling ones. Over here we have our online calendar, so you can search by library or by type of event. And then there's upcoming events here. We have a lot of new things. First of all, the director of the library is having his own book club, and people can attend. We have these adulting classes for people, learn how to make a budget, learn, write resumes, etc. And then, of course, our computer classes, our Creation Station classes, children's events. So here's what's going on today at several different libraries. This is the main calendar. And it wouldn't let me go back, so I'm gonna have to. What's very new on this page is now our quick links. These are little scrolling buttons that highlight the most frequently used items on our webpage. So for today, we can come straight to our online resources. So this is it lists the categories of our online resources. So we have here our catalog and reference, digital downloads, education, which would include language instruction, like the Rosetta Stone is there, business law and government, history and genealogy, and biography. So you can see under digital downloads, I can't use the computer without my computer eyes, and I can't see. I've reached that age. I've reached that age. So you see here, there's a lot of digital downloads. Our ebook collection for EBSCO hosts, that's mostly textbook, nonfiction materials. And, oops. Flipster, which is an NSU. We're partners with Nova Southeastern University. You can register your Broward County Library card with Nova on their website to access their resources. Hoopla, Freegal. Freegal is music. You get up to 6 songs per week that you can download, and they're yours to keep forever. Hoopla, which is ebooks, e-audiobooks, movies, TV shows, comic books, like graphic novels. Lots of content there. Overdrive is our main ebook vendor, and you will. So if you're interested in reading books on your tablet or on your computer, this is where you can go. You can also do them on Hoopla as well. RB Digital is magazines, which Flipster is magazines from NSU. I just go here. You can also access your the digital downloads through our ebooks and audiobooks button on the page, and it will take you right directly there. You'll see an extra one called Access 360. That is all children's materials. So if you have grandchildren or little people visiting you, you can use that to download books for them. The new thing I want to point out, and I did bring applications and library cards if anybody needs a library card. However, this is one of the big changes that the library system made, is that anyone who lives, works, goes to school, or is visiting Broward County can get a e-card. Okay, so when you come here, it says apply for a library card online. This page here, as long as you fill out the little required dots, will give you a library card number that you can then access all of our digital resources through our website. Before, you had to prove residency, show your ID to get a library card. But now, you still do that, you need that if you're going into the library and you want to check out actual physical books, movies, etc. But for the digital, for the ebooks, the downloading movies, the Freegal, all of that is now, you can just sign up online and it'll generate a number, and it's at the bottom of the screen. It's kind of small, but it's there. And you'll have your own Broward County digital library card. But I did bring applications in the back if anybody needs a card, and then I can give you a card, and later today it will be available for you to use.
Cool.
Okay. Some of these pages don't like to go back. And that, like I said, that is very new. It just started around September, I believe, that they came out with these e-cards. So we'll go back to, so I'll show you Overdrive. Overdrive, like I said, is our main ebook vendor and has lots of content. And you can, if you have the app on your device, because all of our digital content, Hoopla, Overdrive, Freegal, all have apps that you can download to your tablets and your phones. You will do everything through the app. You don't need to go through the website once you have downloaded the Overdrive app. So you can see that it's showing you here's the new ebook arrivals, and they all say wait list. So now you'll use that new digital e-card to place the item on hold. And you'll do that with your card number and your email address, because your email address will be how you are notified that the book is available for you to download and check out.
So are you saying that even if you have a regular library card, you need to get an e-card?
No. If you have a regular Broward County library card, you can use that. But let's say your son or daughter is visiting from New York and they want to download a book. Now, sure, they could use your card if you wanted to, but maybe you have the maximum amount of books checked out on it. Okay, they can go online and fill out and get an instant e-card and download up to 10 books. And that's good for at least a year, probably more. We just also changed the expiration dates of the library cards. It used to be every 3 years when you would come in, we would say, oh, we need to update your address and phone number to make sure that we can contact you. And so it never really expired. You never needed a new one. We just wanted to make sure that you're still living at the same place. Maybe you have a different phone number. Now they're going to be good for 10 years. And also, if you are born in Broward County, you will have a lifetime card. So that's new too. So my son will have now his lifetime card since he was born here. You can, if you all have Kindles, I know a lot of people like Kindle Paperwhites versus reading their books on, say, like an iPad. You can search only for Kindle books. And you can also put that in your preferences when you sign into your account to only search for Kindle books. You can also, let me see here, I'll just quickly sign in.
Let me
Oh,
blank.
don't worry about it,
Okay.
Barry.
You can blank that pen.
I have to think
Okay.
of my, this is terrible, I have to think of my whole phone number.
Yeah.
I can't just come up with the last four
That's
on my
good.
own.
I'll show you.
What happens if you can't find your library card?
If you cannot find your library card, you can do the instant e-card, and then, or you can fill out an application today, and I can make you a new card later today. So there's applications back there. We would just need to fill it out, and I just have to take it back with me. So I can do these filters. So for instance, I don't want to search for just Kindle books because I don't have a Kindle. So you can see the different filters that are available here. Maybe you want to read something right now. You're so bored, you want to read a book immediately. Well, you can search by things that are available only, instead of having to go on a wait list. You can do coming soon. You can recommend books to the library. So if you search for a book and it's not there, that's where you can say, hey, I really want to read this ebook. Would you mind think about purchasing it? And that goes to the collection management. Audience is another. All of the juvenile and young adult content has been moved to Access 360. So I don't know why that's still there, but general adult and then mature adult. Someone told me the other day they thought that mature adult meant seniors. No. We're talking more like 50 Shades of Grey mature content. So, and I don't know about you, but I don't even want to read that. So you can search by the newest things. You can search just by audiobooks, and the two formats that we have for audiobooks are the MP3 and Overdrive Listen. So if you're on your computer at home and it's not one of the new fancy ones that can switch to tablet mode, you can read it right in your browser, right in your favorite browser. And so also you can listen through your computer as well. Or you can download it through the app to your phone. There are some videos, not very many, only 600 or so videos. I know it sounds like a lot, but there's many more on Hoopla. Hoopla is big on that. You can search by subjects, your fiction, nonfiction, mysteries, thrillers, language. Look at all these languages. I didn't even know we had some of these languages. English and Spanish, French, German, Swahili. Again, most of our children's content was moved, but you can do by grade or Lexile measures. Lexile measures might be useful if you are learning to read, or maybe you're tutoring someone in reading. So you can use those Lexile measures for that.
What's ATQS level?
That is something they use in the school system. The books all have these little ranges. So in the school system, the school library that my son went to in elementary school, they all have little different colored dots on the book. Each dot correlates to one of these codes. And so let's say he's a purple, which purple is 2.0 to 3.0. It's just an easier book. Bigger words, less words on the page. It has to do with their reading level. So, and the teacher usually determines that. So that's all that is. You won't need that unless, of course, you have a little person visiting you.
Yeah. Don't forget Libby.
Oh,
After.
yeah. Where did you see Libby?
The orange.
Oh, right. Try Libby. Libby is built by Overdrive. People say, some people like Libby a lot and think it's very easy to use, and some people not so much. I fall into the not so much category. I just find Overdrive easier to use. But it's basically an Overdrive read. So you can just read it right in Libby instead of downloading it. You can always download it and play around with it. That's what I would suggest, and see which you prefer. I just find the searching easier in Overdrive for myself, but
Okay.
let's. Oh, here we go. Okay. Download.
Oh, yeah.
Hoopla. Hoopla is a provider of e-content, books, audiobooks. I think I went over that before. When you download the app, you will also register for a free account when you do this. And let's see if I remember my password. There, I did. Okay. So, again, you can borrow up to 8 titles a month with Hoopla. Overdrive, I believe, is 10. And you'll probably see some weird recommendations on here because my son gets the hold of the Hoopla account. He watched every Godzilla movie there was on Hoopla. Okay, so to browse audiobooks. So you'll see that there's, and this is a very new book. Here, this is one of a newer book. And so, I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry, I was looking at the book.
Oh, okay. So let's say borrow. And it's that simple. It was checked out to me, so I can listen to it later. I'll probably return it, just because I don't really listen to audiobooks that much. And so when you go into the search, you can search for a specific audiobook too. I was talking earlier to someone. Let's see if it's available. No, I'm sorry, it's not available. But as I discussed earlier, she may want to try to interlibrary loan that on audio. But anyway, you can search by specific items. It may or may not be there, or you can just browse if you're just interested in something. Let's see. I'm just going to browse. So this is the movies, and there's a lot of movies on here. And some of them are new, some of them are old and like obscure. Like I said, if you're interested in watching the old Japanese Godzillas, they were all there. Here's Good Will Hunting next to the Ruth Bader Ginsburg biography, and that's a newer movie. So, Hotel Artemis, that's a newer movie. So I think there's pretty much something for everybody on Hoopla.
If the borrow is showing, if it isn't showing, it means that it's not available?
Right, so yeah, so if it says place a hold, and then that you would be notified through email as well. But if it says borrow, it's available immediately. And I think for books, people tend to go more towards overdrive. So you might find your book on Hoopla immediately, whereas you might have to wait on overdrive. Because there is some crossover with titles. So I always suggest, especially with book clubs, try both.
Right.
Are there reviews of these movies built in somehow?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, so the question was, are there reviews? So yeah, so once you click on a title, you don't have to borrow it right away, but you can see a little synopsis of it. It's a drama. You have your other subject headings.
Yeah, there is a rating, yeah.
Oh, and there's a rating too?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 4 stars.
Oh, I thought maybe like you're talking about PGR rating instead of stars. Also, remember, I can't see that far away.
Can you put that on your TV? Can you project it on your TV from your iPad?
Mhm.
Probably if you have a smart TV, I would think that you would be able to do that, because you
Yes.
can, with a smart TV, you can download apps like Hulu, I have on mine, Netflix, etc. I believe you can also download these apps.
If you have the appropriate device, or you support, for example, air mirroring, either with a Chromecast for a Google device, or you have the Apple equivalent, then you can mirror whatever is on your phone or your tablet right to your television. So if that's what you've got on there, you can mirror it instantly to the supporting device.
Says you. I was working on it about 2 hours yesterday. I couldn't get it.
Okay.
I got a smart TV, but I'm not smart enough.
You have to be smarter than the TV itself.
Right.
And like I said, there's also TV shows on here as well. And so this is you can see the entire season. I brought with me today also something that we have at the library. Go Chips, which this is the entire season of Blacklist, season 1. And
What is it?
this is
Speed?
Wow.
what it is. This is a little wireless device that when it's turned on, there's a Go Chip app that you can download to your device. And you can then watch season 1 of your, binge watch your favorite season here of Blacklist. And I can be watching the first episode, but maybe Barry wants to watch the 3rd episode, because he's a couple of shows ahead of me. I think up to, I want to say 8 people or 8 devices can be watching the shows on this Go Chip at the same time, and you don't have to be watching all the same episode. So it's pretty cool. So I just brought this with you to show.
What do you do? How do you, oh, you just,
Yeah, on
oh, you
the,
have to plug it into?
no, there's a little button here. It sends a wireless signal
Oh, to something.
to your device.
Amazing.
I do have a cord here, but that's just to charge this.
Yeah.
So,
Is
How
that
long a
shown
time do you
online?
have on the movies? 3 weeks too, like the book?
Go Chips and seasons of shows check out for 14 days. So if you have, most of our TV shows, and whether they're a whole, usually they're a whole season of their TV show, check out for 14 days.
And movies, is that 14 days too?
Movies, single movies, check out for 7 days, and you can renew them if no one is waiting for them. And you renew for 3 days twice, so the maximum I think is like 13 days, if no one is waiting. I also brought this to show you in case you have little people visiting this holiday season. These are called launch pads. They are preloaded tablets that are age, they have the age on there. This is grades K through 2 or ages 5 through 7. And they are preloaded with educational content. So this one here is English language arts for 2nd graders. And all the apps on here are related to language arts. They have ones for the little kids of zoo animals or counting. I think they're pretty cool. I checked one out for my neighbor because they have 2 little girls. One is 3 and one is 7. And they just loved them. They just loved them. So if you do have any children, visiting you, this would be kind of fun to have around for them while they're visiting, if they don't have their own tablets or mom doesn't want to give up her phone or something like that. And they're educational, so. And these are brand new. They just started these tablets a couple of months ago, and they have been wildly popular, wildly popular. You can also download some Paw Patrol as well on Hoopla.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. I clicked on RB Digital, didn't I?
Yes.
You did.
Well, how about that? They just, it's been a while since I don't really use RB Digital. Audiobooks, more audiobooks to choose from. I'm surprised. So,
What did you think was gonna happen?
oh, just show me magazines, because RB Digital
Magazine.
has traditionally, for the last, as long as we've had it, magazines.
Well, they merged with Zinio, which used to be it, but now there are.
So here's the magazines. Let's see. So lots of different magazines. They even have coloring books. And you can print those pages too. Yeah, another thing if in case you have some little people visiting you.
My next door neighbor is adult and she gets the coloring books.
Actually, one of my programs at West Regional Library on Wednesday evenings is adult coloring. So I get to color at work. It's great. Anyway, I have a good little following. So there's a few coloring books.
Is it most magazines?
There's a lot of magazines, and most of them are what the library already subscribes to in hard copy. So like The Economist, which I saw on there. We get that at West Regional to put out on display, but you can all get it here too. So there are some that we don't subscribe to, but there's a lot that we actually do subscribe to as well. I don't know what the full title list is, but there's quite a few. Oh, I'm not going to sign in because I don't remember Is there anything with password? I'm sorry. I should have brought my password book.
You have to have an account with all these, you have to have a password. Your
Yeah.
library card is not your account number.
Yeah, with Overdrive, you just log in straightly with your card number and your PIN, which is the last 4 digits of your phone number. And you can check the little box that says remember me so that you don't have to remember that all the time. But Hoopla and Freegal and RB Digital, you will create a free account with your email and a password.
And Libby.
And Libby. See, another reason I don't like Libby. It's making me remember another password.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do it now, wait for later. I go to the guest speakers at 2 of our libraries here on Hillsborough Boulevard. Arlene Pantry is speaking Monday, I think it's the 26th. I didn't get the newsletter from either one because they were adamant when I went to the library. Can you look into that and the library website to find out?
That should be listed under events. If
Events.
there's any kind of program, book club, anything like that, that should be listed on the events calendar, which is on the main page. And you can search just by your library as well, or you can put in book club, or I believe actually I have a separate link for this for book clubs.
Yeah, that's it.
I just clicked on the movies link button on the scroll bar. So here you'll see ebooks and audiobooks again. It's kind of a built-in redundancy because a lot of these things appear on several different ways that you click on it. Music, here's Freegal, here's about the Go chips. I might just click on that just to show you a little more information about the Go chip. So yeah, so it's a full season. It has a small rechargeable device, which I just showed you. And you can play it on PC Macs or your mobile devices. Anything with a wireless connection, basically. And of course, the libraries that they are available at, you can always place them on hold through the catalog. They're G chip, I believe, but you can do that as well. You can place them on hold if your branch doesn't have Go chips.
Let's go to Freegal. Freegal.
Freegal, yep, that's where I was going. Like I mentioned earlier, Freegal is a downloadable music. You'll get the Freegal app on your device, and you can download up to 6 songs a week, and they are yours forever. Until your son deletes your Freegal app when he's mad at you. You reload it, and they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all MP3s too, which is nice.
Yeah. So I was trying to rebuild my Freegal, but I also put that you have to put in your password to delete any apps on my phone now, because
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. Okay, so we can browse top albums. We have some music videos, audiobooks again. Audiobooks are everywhere, it seems. Let's see here. New arrivals. So you can go by genre, if you like classic rock or gospel, country, R&B. You search by artist, and here's some audiobooks. I'm not sure, I don't think they have very many audiobooks on here, but it's worth a shot.
If
So
once you download it,
Oh,
okay, we have a,
once you
go ahead.
download it, you say all those things are yours, right? And Freak Out, the music.
in Freegal, yes.
All right. Let's say I had my device wiped out clean because I had to redo it. Will they still be in free? Are they on my? They're not on my device.
They're not on your device, they're in Freegal.
Freegal. Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, when my son got mad at me one day and deleted all of my apps, yeah. My songs, when I reloaded, were not there anymore. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
okay.
How old is he? We want him.
Oh my gosh, how old is my son? My son is turning 13 on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. He was almost a Thanksgiving baby. If he had been born on the 22nd, he would have a Thanksgiving birthday every once in a while, but he only gets to the day before.
How old was he? I didn't do 13.
13. He will be 13 on Wednesday, which has no school, so he doesn't have school on his birthday, so that's pretty cool for him. Not cool for me. I'm staying home with him. And hopefully he won't get mad at me and delete all my apps.
Genre's good.
Yeah, so we'll go back to genres. Maybe we like some classic rock. Ooh, the 70s.
Go ahead and play one if you want.
Yeah, let's, oh, here we go. Who doesn't like some Barry Manilow, right?
Right.
Let's see.
You can't play it unless you're signed in, can you?
Oh, probably, yeah. But you used to be able to hear a clip. I guess they took that option out.
Just listen somewhere. Go ahead.
No, we don't want to listen to that. Yeah, I guess I would have to sign in. I can try to sign in. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, now you go.
Now, this genre.
Is there a way you can watch something like you watch the
So, yeah, see, once I logged in, the little arrows showed up
Yeah,
so that you could play.
it's being streamed now.
I guess we don't need to listen to our songs. We, this summer at my branch, on Tuesday nights, we had, well, it was like every other Tuesday night, we had karaoke. Oh, it was a blast. I actually sang Copacabana one of the days. Anyway, so there's lots of fun things happening at the library. I want to talk a little bit about our director is a former military man, and he's really doing a lot of things with veterans. And so we have now a veteran resource guide. Veterans can also check out hotspots, wireless hotspots. They can check them out for, I think, 3 months. And it's free for the veterans to do that. And so it's a really, it's a good program. And so if you know a veteran or are a veteran, you should check out a lot of our veterans resources on our website and then in our libraries. Just wanted, I also brought for in the back our little branches and hours, but it also lists a lot of different programs that are happening. This is the November-December flyer, and there's multicultural holidays, giving thanks, mostly so story times, and let's see, there's the little here, My Story, which features a customer and a librarian. And here's the adulting. November is National Family Literacy Month, so there's programs here. We have Vet Fest for the veterans. I can't read upside down, but, and then there's a message from our director as well. Oops. So these are just kind of like the highlighted programs that go in here. You'll find more things going on our online calendar. Is there anything else that I should show, Barry?
I would like to just show can you bring the light up, please?
You're gonna take questions?
I want to see that Go chip again, because it didn't get on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then I'll take questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So, this is the Go chip. It's kind of the size of a mini flashlight or a very large USB drive. And it's a wireless device that you can download. You watch a whole season of a show. And what's nice is that the discs aren't going to get scratched, right? It's not going to freeze up on you like sometimes when you check out the discs of a season of a show from the library. They can't scratch this. So, yeah, I'm going to open it up to questions now.
Okay.
How does it work?
Yeah.
In other words, you bring it home. What do you do?
Okay, so you check it out, you bring it home. You're going to download the Go Chip app to your tablet or phone. And you're going to press, there's a little on-off button on there that transmits the wireless signal, and you can watch your episodes.
Okay, let's give a warm thank you to Kristen Morrison.